night, whatever we want. So
Okay.
I'm taking full advantage until Sunday.
Oh man, let's do this. Oh, I'm so excited about this. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Is Sergeant Elijah Erebo. And right here I have my Sergeant Campbell Antonio. How are you doing today?
Phenomenal, man. Amazing.
Wow, the champ is here. I remember right here in this very building, but in the other room, you said you were going to go, you're going to win the trophy, and here we are. How does it feel to just be a winner, a champion, and a professional bodybuilder at this moment?
It's still sinking in. It's a little surreal because first and foremost, the first thing you hear from Coach, and the first thing he calls us are champions, and it's the mindset that was given to me before I even stepped on stage that I was a champion, and you hear it constantly. That's the only thing he refers to us as, our champions, and we train to win. I didn't train, I didn't prepare to get second place, to get third place. I came to take first place, and honestly, I went to a competition to pick up my trophy.
Oh, wow, that is beautiful, man. If you can please explain to our viewers, because I got so excited, I got into this real quick. But if you can explain to them what this is for, and what does this even mean?
I went to compete in men's open bodybuilding, so I ended up taking first place, as you see, for the men's open bodybuilding.
Wow.
I also ended up winning most muscular for the whole event overall.
Wow.
And that's just a team right there. We got some more champions in that photo as well. And the most prestigious thing I think I got from that, from my first competition, is actually winning my pro card. So I'm now able to actually compete as a pro in professional bodybuilding.
Wow, as a professional bodybuilder. So, what does that mean for you now? Like training as a professional bodybuilder? Like, do you think there's been a paradigm shift, a mindset shift of competing as an amateur, training as an amateur, eating as an amateur, and then as a professional?
I would say definitely it has, and it's still kind of unfolding because another thing, Coach said, "Hey, welcome to the big leagues now. I'm not an amateur anymore. I'm a professional." So you pretty much say, "Hey, now we're competing against each other," and he does not hold back. You're not taking anything from him. He tells all the time, "You want this, you got to take it from me, and it's not going to be given." So it's just my mindset now is I have to shift where I'm not going to be given those little breaks anymore, and I have to push myself to the next level because I'm not an amateur, so I have to compete against professionals. I have to train like a professional, and it's a whole new regime of different skills and different workout regimens that I have to now take up to improve from where I'm at, because this right here was phenomenal and it's great, but it's in the past now.
Wow.
What's the next level? What's going to be that next pinnacle that I'm going to try to achieve and get to? So.
Yes. Wow, the next pinnacle. So basically, there's really never, this is right here is the Mount Everest. I got to the top. Okay, let me relax.
Nah. Well, I'm in a relaxed phase right now, just recovering after the show and trying to, regain some of the weight, enjoy a lot of the food that I was not able to partake in as I prepared for the show. But it's this is like a drug, so to speak, for you, where you get out on that stage and you compete and you love it and you want to stay up there in that limelight for that event, and you just feed off the crowd, feed off the energy, your emotions are high, and it was great, and now it's over and you want to get back to that. So it's now, okay, what do I need to do? How do I get my mind right so I can get back out on that stage and showcase my physique, showcase the effort and hard work that I put in to get to this point, and you just look forward to that.
Yes. Speaking of emotions, man, the word on the street is you presented the whole complete package on the stage. Like, they had to beg you, okay, sir, please, can you step up the stage? So, how was that feeling, that day on stage? Can you give us a glimpse of that?
I had so much support from the bodybuilding team coming out to support me, my family, my friends, my Marines from my shop coming. It was, my emotions were everywhere. Back while you're getting ready, pumping up, trying to get my mind focused for, okay, got to go out on the stage, hit my poses, hit my routine. From the minute I stepped out on that stage, you go out and you kind of see the crowd, but once you get into that position, and right there, when you hit that carpet right there, I saw nothing. I kind of zoned out, and I heard people, but I didn't see anybody, and I just focused, and my mind was like, hit these poses. What did you get here to do? And think about all the effort and the hard work and the time, the hours spent, in the gym, the hours spent in the kitchen prepping his food. Like, hey, you're here for a reason. And I just kind of, just zoned out, and I felt nothing but like excitement and love at the same time. And I just wanted to make sure that I put on a great show for them. The pose routine, people still hitting me up for that one right there.
Yes.
I give kudos to you too, like, helping coach me get to that point. And I remember when you told me to make sure I found a song that I connected to, so I could give and explain my story. And you go through different playlists, and I listen to all kinds of genres of music. And when I found this one song that I've listened to like forever, from coming up, growing up as a kid, I was like, this is the song that I want to use to tell my story. And I immediately connected to it, and I was able to properly pose and display my physique to that song to tell my story.
Wow.
So definitely emotions were high, because excitement and love.
Master Sergeant in the United States Marine Corps for 20 years.
Get some!
Completing 2 tours in Iraq and 1 in Afghanistan. God bless you. Loves cooking, sports, fashion, bodybuilding, and just relaxing with his family. Has a Bachelor of Science degree in leadership and interdisciplinary studies, that's a big word, and currently working towards his master's degree in business and administration. Let's welcome back number 54, Antonia Campbell.
Let's go!
You left nothing untouched on that stage, man. The emotions, the story, it was so inspiring. I'll say, how has that been even motivating and inspiring everyone around you? I'm pretty sure your Marines, everyone around you, like, they felt that energy. They want, like, yo, I want that energy, because you explained every story on that stage.
They loved it. Like I said, I'm still getting hit up. I have friends that reached out to me on Facebook. friends that, you know, just come up to me today like, yo, thank you for inviting me. They love the show. It's awesome. My Marines look every day and they talk to me like I'm a superstar. I'm like, calm down. I appreciate the love. I'm not there yet. You know,
Yes,
don't want to
yes.
get a big ego ahead, but it was the other emotion. I felt it was just great, and I felt honored to just be able to like show them, hey, it's never too late.
Yes.
And from where I
Yes.
started from, and honestly, them watching me in the shop and like seeing my physique grow and change, and then how I displayed it, you know, they were like, "Nah, son, you were crazy out there."
Wow.
It was unreal, and you know, honestly, like you feed off that emotion from that crowd when they're cheering for you. Like you feel like you're bigger than life, and you want to pose harder, you want to push yourself. And the friends that have reached out to me that want to change their lifestyle or change their habits because they saw how I changed, and
Yes, yes.
those right there are the ones that touch me the most. And you know, I want to, you know, put them in touch. Like, hey, you know, if this is something you want to do, or and it doesn't have to necessarily be bodybuilding. It's just changing your approach to how you live your life and how you grow, you know, from the physical fitness aspect to the most important part of bodybuilding in my aspect, to the actual meal prep and the meal planning. And you know, when my friends hit up and they ask me these questions and stuff, yeah, I want to help them so much and like put them in the right direction to get them to their goals or whatever personal aspects they're trying to reach as well. So it's been phenomenal, and just I feel by doing this I've been able to touch more people that I would normally not have actually experienced this with.
Yes, yes. I mean, you know, I'll say I'm one of those, you know, because I was truly inspired by, you know, just everything, the process, the journey, you know, like, and just seeing the complete full definition of what it means to be shredded. Like you remember the night before I told you go in there with a pro level physique, like, you know, that has never been done anyway. And it's not the meal plan, you know, the workout, it could go but so far. So, you know, the mental aspect of this, you know, what would you describe that mental aspect? Because I believe, you know, that should be maybe, you know, the key ingredients to this.
Yeah, it's the behind the scenes work, and you know, we do our you know, our weekly check-ins. So we have a routine with the bodybuilding team, you know, where we go in and you submit your pictures, your posing routines, the training practice, the Wednesday call-ins, which is another very important aspect of when Coach Sai is talking to us and trying to get our mental game right and trying to build us up for this journey, because you know, a lot of people don't make it through peak week, and you know, we call it peak week, but it's also called hell week as well. And it's the mental battles that people have to make it through, and through our discussions, through the group projects, through the individual projects where, you know, Coach has us do our, you know, our free display wall on our goals and where we see ourselves at, figuring out what our why is. Why did I want to get to this goal, and feeding off of who I see myself as and how I'm trying to develop or, you know, redefine myself as. So just the key tie-ins to that, building us up as a team and getting us to work as a team. Because yes, I'm on this stage by myself, but getting there, I could not have done it without each one of these guys right here that have helped me, from, you know, Jason, Kevin, Dominique, Tia, Moses, obviously Coach Sai. Each one of those individuals helped me get to this position that I'm in right now. And we feed off each other. When I'm down and I need somebody, I reach out to one of them. Hey, how you guys doing? How are you doing? And you know, just to help build us up and make it through. And that's the hardest part, that mental mindset and aspect of pushing.
Wow. You know, speaking on that, very, you know, because you brought up the peak week, right? And that was going to be my next question. I'm glad you did bring it up, because I remember the first day, or maybe the second day of peak week, when I sent you a text, you were like, oh, I'm peak, you know. I was like, okay, let him be. Peak week it is. So, you know, if there is one word you used to describe, you know, what got you through peak week, right? What would that be? Because peak week, at that point, you're not training in the gym.
No,
so what would that be?
Not at all. Mental fortitude. I would definitely have to say mental fortitude. And obviously you got to trust the process, but stay with the mindset of listening to what your coach tells you to do
Yes.
and also constantly checking in. It is a very crucial time where timing is everything. How your body reacts to what you're putting in it, how your body reacts to how you're feeling, the mental part, constantly checking in with your coach and staying focused on, hey, this is my goal, this is an end state on how I want to get there.
Yes.
So it definitely takes a toll, not only physically on your body, but mentally. You're kind of depriving yourself of certain things. So as you progress further and further on getting to that point, but also the mental aspect of, I have a show coming up. Am I ready? Have I done everything physically possible to get me to this point? Did I have any cheat meals? Did I not pose enough? Did I not work out enough? What could I have done more? And you ask yourself all these questions, you get in your head and you're like, is this going to work out? And for me, this was my first time going through that. So I did not know what to expect.
Yes.
I was seeing my weight, cut down. I was feeling my body change. I even lost my voice. I have no idea how I lost my voice, but I did. And it was a little surreal for me. And I mean, I was constantly messaging coach like, hey, is this okay? Is this supposed to happen? What should I eat next? And he asks these questions. How do you feel? And he's not asking how I feel, like, am I happy or sad? He wants to know, how does my body feel?
Yes.
When I eat this, how does my body react? How do I look? And taking the pictures, sending those to him so he can adjust us and modify as needed throughout those crucial points. And that's the most important part, is the communication.
Yes,
and it
yes.
kept you from getting into a dark place where you get in your head.
Yes.
You're constantly talking back and forth, having those connections. I called Jason, constantly like, hey, what you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm fine. And like, yeah, I just called you, man, because I need to talk to somebody.
Wow.
Just
wow.
say, hey, what's going on with you? Because, he was going through the same thing.
Yes.
And we kind of, feed off each other to get ourselves through that hump and through that next process. So
yes.
Communication is key.
Wow. Thank you very much for that. Mental fortitude and communication. It is definitely the key, because we know, everyone is different, and lack of communication,
will break you.
Yes. Wow. Thank you very much for that. So, the very final last question I have, or maybe I have two more questions, but we'll see, right? But, now as a professional, right, do you think there's anything holding you back from competing in the world's biggest stage for natural bodybuilding, which is the Olympia?
I think the only thing that's holding me back would be myself and my choices. I've proven to myself that you put in the time and effort is nothing that I can't do.
Yes.
And seeing myself from when I started this back in 8 May to now, the sky's the limit for me.
Yes.
And now that I'm a pro, there's nothing holding me back at all. Are they ready for me now? And that's just making sure that I keep my mindset and keep my eyes on that goal and that focus to prepare myself to compete at a professional level.
Wow. Thank you very much for that. I mean, I do see you, and like you say, they're ready for you. So once you get there on the Olympia, the world's biggest stage for natural bodybuilding is, they're ready for you, And then the very last question I have, I believe I asked this question in the very first part of the interview, but now that you've been through the whole complete process, what is your advice, or actually, how would you describe the whole process, and what would be your advice to anyone that hasn't done this or that is thinking about doing this?
It's a loaded question. This process has been amazing. I would say it's not for the faint at heart. It hasn't been easy, but it's been very rewarding. I've enjoyed every step, every process, and for those that are trying to do this, I recommend, try it out. It's not for everybody, but you won't know until you try it.
Yes.
And from seeing myself from day one to how I posed at day one to how I pose now, how I just kind of free flow into it. I've loved this, man. It's something that I wish I tried sooner. It's something I wish I got into sooner, because you don't know what you don't know, and
Yes.
sometimes you feel intimidated by stuff because you haven't tried it. But
Yes.
it's been, exhilarating, rewarding. Those days you go home and you're just dead tired and sore, waking up to like, hey, my alarm's going on. It's time to eat. Got to get that meal in. Got to get that time in for posing. Hey, next workout. Finding somebody. Hey, what are you working out today? Okay, I need to work on this. Let's go. Let's hit that gym. And just the networking and support system. I've met so many different people through joining this bodybuilding team that are now lifelong friends for me. And if this is something you want to do or something you want to experience, hey, you got to have your mind focused, especially if you're trying to join the Camp Pendleton bodybuilding team. We got a lot of prerequisites, and coach want to make sure that people that are attempting to join, their mindset is right and they're ready and focused, and is not just to be on the team, but just to be able to make it through this process as a professional bodybuilder, because it's not easy, and a lot of people don't know all the work and effort that's put on behind the scenes to get to this point.
Yes.
So when you're out there on that stage, you are presenting the best physique possible to win. Because like I said before, he calls everybody champions, and we go out there to win, not to participate.
Wow.
So
to win, not to participate.
It's been a rewarding experience that I wouldn't trade for anything, and I plan on doing it again. So peak week is what it is, but it's something I look forward to, and I welcome it.
Yes. Wow, you guys heard it again. The pro himself might be, not might actually, he will be stepping on stage very soon. So be on the watch out, be on the lookout, because once he step on the stage, it's about who is going to be the second place.
I'm going to pick up my trophy.
Oh, there you go. Wow, thank you very much for this time, this opportunity, to tell us the story behind everything. And thank you for sharing your trophy. This is so beautiful. And by the way, guys, I tried to pick up that trophy. It's really heavy. I tried to pick it up with one arm. Like, oh, come on, I have big bicep. One arm, and I almost fell down. So definitely worth it. But thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.